Sienna's heart pounded as she stared at the screen, the video already racking up thousands of views. There, in the grainy footage from last night's family dinner, was her sister Paige, smirking into the camera, announcing to the world what Sienna had confided in her just weeks ago. "Everyone, my little sis here is a dyke. Yeah, you heard that right, she's into girls. Thought you all should know before she brings home some freak." The room had erupted in awkward silence then. But now online it was exploding with comments, shares, and hate. Sienna's hands trembled. How could Paige do this? Her own blood, the golden child of the family, privileged with private schools and endless opportunities, while Sienna scraped by in public high school, hiding her truth to avoid exactly this. Why me? Sienna thought, curling up on her bed in their upscale Chicago suburb home. Paige had always been the star, captain of the cheer squad, straight A's, the one mom and dad paraded at every social event. Sienna, at 17, was the quiet one, the artist who preferred sketching in her room over parties. But this? Outing her like that? It wasn't just bullying. It was annihilation. She replayed the moment in her mind. The dinner table laden with mom's famous roast, dad cracking jokes, and then Paige pulling out her phone, live streaming the big reveal, as if it were some prank. The humiliation burned. What if school found out? What if her crush, that girl from art class, saw it? No, not just any girl. Alex, with her messy bun and kind eyes, the one who'd made Sienna question everything last summer at camp. Sienna's mind raced. Should she confront Paige? Delete the video somehow? But Paige was untouchable, always had been. Growing up, Paige had teased her relentlessly, calling her weirdo for not dating boys, stealing her diaries to mock her poems. This was escalation, pure and simple. A power play. Paige must have sensed Sienna's growing confidence, the way she'd started smiling more after meeting Alex. Was it jealousy? Or just cruelty? Sienna wiped tears from her cheeks. I trusted her. I told her in confidence, thinking maybe, just maybe, she'd understand. But no, she weaponized it. The door creaked open. Sienna? Honey, we need to talk. Mom's voice, tentative, laced with that Midwestern politeness that masked deeper discomfort. Sienna sat up, her stomach twisting. Mom entered, her perfectly coiffed hair and pearl necklace screaming suburban perfection. Your father and I saw the video. Paige says it was a joke, but is it true? The question hung like a noose. Sienna's throat tightened. Lie? Deny? But the damage was done. Yes, she whispered. I'm gay. Mom's face crumpled, not in anger but pity. Oh, sweetie, why didn't you tell us? We could have helped. Helped? Like therapy? Church? Sienna's inner voice screamed. You mean fix me? Dad lumbered in behind, his face red. This family's got enough on its plate without this drama. Paige, get in here. Paige sauntered in, arms crossed, no remorse in her eyes. What? It's 2026, people are open now. I was just being honest. Honest? Sienna seethed internally. You did it to humiliate me, to keep me small so you shine brighter. The argument erupted. Dad yelling about reputation, his job at the law firm, how clients might react. Mom fretting over what the neighbors would say. Paige defending herself. She's been sneaking around with that girl Alex. I saw them at the mall, holding hands. Gross. Sienna's world tilted. How did she know about Alex? Had Paige been spying? The betrayal cut deep. Alex wasn't just a crush. She was the first person who made Sienna feel seen. They'd met in art class, bonding over charcoal sketches and shared secrets. Alex, openly bi, had encouraged Sienna to embrace herself. Now this exposure threatened everything. What if Alex's conservative parents saw the video? What if it ruined her too? Sienna's mind whirled with what-ifs. I should have kept it hidden longer. But no, hiding was killing me inside. Paige's smug grin fueled her rage. You had no right, Sienna spat. This is my life. Paige rolled her eyes. Grow up, sis. The world doesn't revolve around your little secret. That night, Sienna lay awake, thoughts tumbling. The video had gone viral in their small circle. Friends texting condolences, strangers demanding slurs. Society preached acceptance, but in their affluent bubble, being gay was still a scandal. Dad's words echoed. We love you, but think about the family. The family? What about me? Am I not part of it? She pondered her options. Run away? Confront Alex? Or fight back? By morning, resolve hardened. She wouldn't let Paige win. But the cost? Oh, the cost would be steep. As school loomed, Sienna braced for the stairs. Whispers followed her down the hall. That's the girl from the video. Her locker vandalized with slurs. Alex found her there, eyes wide. Sienna, I saw it. Are you okay? Their hands brushed, a spark amid the chaos. But inside, Sienna questioned. Can I drag her into this mess? Is love worth the pain? The day dragged, each class a battle. Teachers avoided her gaze. Friends distanced themselves. Paige, in her senior year glory, paraded like nothing happened. After school, Sienna cornered Paige in the parking lot. Why? Just tell me why. Paige laughed bitterly. Because you're always the victim, Sienna. Mom and Dad baby you. I work my ass off, and you get to float through life drawing pictures and kissing girls? It's not fair. Not fair. Sienna's mind reeled. So this is about you feeling threatened? Your privilege isn't enough? The confrontation escalated, voices rising. You ruined me, Sienna accused. Paige shrugged. Maybe it'll toughen you up. Home brought more tension. Dinner was silent, forks scraping plates. Mom tried mediating. Girls, we're family. We can get through this. But Dad's ultimatum loomed. No more of this. Behavior under my roof. Behavior? Like it's a choice. Sienna's inner turmoil peaked. Do I suppress who I am for peace? Or stand up and risk losing everything? As night fell, she texted Alex. We need to talk. The response came quick. I'm here for you. But was that enough? The next morning, Sienna woke to her phone buzzing incessantly. More notifications, the video now trending locally. Reporters from a Chicago news outlet had picked it up, framing it as a family feud over teen sexuality. Great, she thought bitterly. Now we're entertainment. She scrolled through comments. Some supportive, calling Paige a bully, others vicious, agreeing with the outing. Society's divide stared back at her. Progress on paper, but prejudice alive and well. Alex met her before class, pulling her into a quiet corner. Ignore them. You're brave. Brave? Sienna doubted it. Inside, fear gnawed. What if this costs us? Alex's family was strict, immigrants from a conservative background. One wrong move, and Alex could face the same rejection. Their fingers intertwined briefly, a stolen moment. I like you, Sienna. A lot. Don't let Paige steal that. But Paige already had, hadn't she? The seed of doubt planted. In English, the teacher droned on about moral dilemmas in literature. Sienna's mind wandered to her own. Was confiding in Paige a mistake? Or was Paige's betrayal the real sin? She jotted notes, not on the lesson, but her thoughts. Paige acts like she's perfect, but I see the cracks, her pressure to maintain the facade. Dad's expectations weighing on her. Maybe she's lashing out because she's unhappy. Empathy flickered, but anger smothered it. No, she chose to hurt me. Lunch was hell. Friends avoided her table. Paige held court with her clique, laughing loudly. Sienna sat alone, picking at her food. A girl from the GSA club approached. Hey, if you need support. Sienna nodded, but inside. Do I want to be the poster child for this? The club meant visibility, something she'd shunned. But hiding hadn't protected her. Perhaps it's time to own it. After school therapy session, Mom's idea. To sort this out. The counselor, a kind woman in her 50s, asked probing questions. How does this make you feel, Sienna? Betrayed. Alone. Angry. But also determined. Paige thinks she can control me, Sienna said. But she can't. The session unearthed more. Family dynamics, Dad's absent affection, Mom's enabling. Paige as the overachiever, compensating for emotional voids. Sienna realized. We're both products of this messed up home. But that doesn't excuse her. Home exploded again that evening. A reporter called, wanting statements. Dad slammed the phone. This is your fault, girls. Paige retorted. Blame Sienna for being weird. Sienna snapped. Weird? For loving who I love? You're the one who's toxic. The fight spilled into accusations. Paige admitting she'd filmed to teach Sienna a lesson. Sienna revealing Paige's own secrets, like her failing grades hidden from parents. Trust shattered further. Mom cried. Stop. We're falling apart. In her room, Sienna paced. The price of truth. Family rift. But suppression's cost? Her soul. She called Alex, voice shaking. My family's a mess. You sure you want in? Alex's reply. Yes. Because you're worth it. Warmth spread, but doubt lingered. What if love demands too much sacrifice? Days blurred. School bullying intensified. Notes in her locker, online trolls. Paige faced backlash too. Friends ditching her. Cheer coach benching her. Serves her right, Sienna thought vindicatively. But watching Paige's facade crack stirred unease. At dinner, Paige muttered. Happy now? Everyone hates me. Sienna. You started this. Inside. Is revenge satisfying or just more pain? A turning point. The school assembly on tolerance. The principal addressed the video indirectly, promoting acceptance. Sienna felt eyes on her. Afterward, a teacher pulled her aside. You don't have to face this alone. Inspiration struck. Maybe speak out? But vulnerability terrified her. Weekend brought confrontation. Dad sat them down. Fix this or changes happen. Paige sneered. Like what, send her away? Dad's silence chilled. Boarding school? Sienna's mind screamed no. I won't be exiled for being me. She stormed out, biking to Alex's. There, in the park, they talked. My parents know now, Alex said. They're not thrilled, but they're trying. Envy hit Sienna. Why can't mine? Their kiss, soft and quick, affirmed. This is real. Worth fighting for. Back home, Paige waited in her room. We need to talk. Alone. Tension thick. Paige confessed. I was scared. Of losing my spot as the good one. Seeing you happy. It pissed me off. Vulnerability from Paige? Sienna hesitated. You hurt me. Deeply. Paige nodded. I know. I'm sorry. But was it genuine? Sienna wondered. Apologies don't erase scars. The night ended unresolved. Sienna lay awake. Forgiveness? Or boundaries? The drama escalated, choices looming. Society's judgment, family's pressure, all weighing. What price for authenticity? Weeks passed, the video's ripple effects deepening cracks. Sienna navigated school like a minefield, alliances shifting. Some classmates rallied, forming a support group. Others amplified the hate. Paige, once queen bee, now isolated. Her friends ghosting, rumors swirling about her cruelty. Justice? Sienna pondered. Or just karma's bite? Inside, conflict brewed. Part of me wants her to suffer, but another sees the shared pain. Therapy continued, peeling layers. Your sister's actions stem from her insecurities, the counselor said. Sienna nodded, but thought. Does understanding mean excusing? At home, silence reigned. Meals eaten separately, conversations clipped. Mom tried bridging. Let's go to church together. Church. Where the pastor preached traditional values? Sienna refused. That's not help. That's conversion. Mom's hurt eyes. We just want what's best. Best for whom? Your image? Alex became her anchor. Stolen moments at coffee shops, sharing dreams. I want to be an artist too, Alex said. We could go to college together. Hope flickered, but reality intruded. Alex's parents pressuring her to date boys, for normalcy. Sienna's heart ached. Are we doomed by others' expectations? Their talks turned deep. Societal norms, the ethics of outing. Paige crossed a line, Alex said. But maybe it's a catalyst for change. Change? At what cost? A bombshell. The school board meeting. Parents complained about disruption from the video. Sienna attended, heart racing. Speakers debated. One called for anti-bullying policies. Another ranted about protecting traditional families. When her turn came, Sienna spoke. Outing someone isn't a joke. It's violence. Applause mixed with boos. Paige, there too, stayed silent. Afterward, a reporter approached. Care to comment on your sister's words? Paige mumbled. No. Inside, Sienna. Why not defend me? Or yourself? Family therapy followed, forced by Dad. The room crackled with tension. Dad admitted. I don't understand this gay thing. But I love you both. Mom wept. I failed as a mother. Paige shifted uncomfortably. It's not all my fault. Sienna exploded. You outed me. For likes. Paige countered. You were hiding, lying to us. Lying? To protect myself from you. The session ended in stalemate, but seeds planted. Sienna's inner world churned. Moral quandaries. Is retaliation ethical? Paige's apology earlier. Sincere or manipulative? She journaled. Betrayal cuts both ways. If I forgive, am I weak? If I don't, am I bitter? Alex advised. Choose for you, not them. But choices echoed. High drama at a party. Paige invited Sienna as truce. Reluctant, she went with Alex. Whispers followed, but then confrontation. A guy mocked them. Alex stood firm. Back off. Pride swelled in Sienna. But Paige? She joined the laughter at first, then stopped. Leave them alone, she said weakly. Progress? Or too little? Later, Paige pulled Sienna aside. I'm trying, okay? It's hard. Hard? Try being outed. The fallout. Alex's parents forbade seeing Sienna. Too much drama. Tears flowed. We can't let them win, Alex said. But inside Sienna, what if we have to choose, love or family? The ethical bind tightened. School project paired Sienna and Paige. Forced collaboration on social issues. Irony. They argued, Paige defending free speech, Sienna countering with harm. Your speech hurt me, Sienna said. Paige softened. I regret it. Dad's pressure. I cracked. Revelation. Dad's favoritism masked his demands on Paige. Sympathy stirred. We're both victims of his expectations. A pivotal call. Alex, voice breaking. My mom found our texts. She's sending me to relatives. Devastation. Sienna's world crumbled. Is this the price? My sister's jealousy costing me love? Rage at Paige renewed. Confrontation at home. Sienna accused Paige of ruining everything. Paige broke. I was jealous. You found happiness without trying while I fake it all. Tears from both. Mom intervened. Enough blame. Heal. But healing? With wounds so fresh? Sienna reflected. Society demands conformity, families enforce it. My choice. Conform or rebel. Rebel, she decided. But alone? Months in, the storm evolved. The video faded from feeds, but scars lingered. Sienna joined GSA, channeling pain into advocacy. Speeches at meetings. Outing isn't empowerment, it's control. Applause fueled her, but exhaustion crept. Is activism my calling or escape? Paige watched from afar, envy turning to respect. Family dinners attempted normalcy. Dad grumbled less, reading articles on LGBTQ+ issues. Trying to understand, he said. Mom baked Sienna's favorites. Gestures, but superficial? Sienna wondered. Can they change, or is it performative? Alex returned, relatives stint over. I fought for us, she said. Reunion sweet but cautious. No more hiding, Sienna vowed. Their relationship deepened. Walks, talks on futures. But shadows, societal stares, family whispers. Moral test. Pursue love despite opposition? Yes, but with eyes open. Paige's downfall peaked. Suspended from cheer for bullying complaints. Friends gone, she turned inward. One night, she knocked on Sienna's door. Can we talk? Really talk. Vulnerability raw. I hate who I became. Jealous of your authenticity. Sienna listened. Paige's pressures. Perfect grades, body life. Outing you was my lowest. Forgiveness? Not yet. You have to earn it, Sienna said. Inside. This is her reckoning. Mine too. Joint therapy breakthrough. Paige admitted manipulation stemmed from fear of failure. Dad confessed favoring Paige to toughen Sienna. Mom revealed her own suppressed dreams. Layers peeled, revealing a family built on facades. Sienna thought. We're all paying prices for silence, for lies. A ethical crossroads. School debate on privacy rights. Sienna argued against outing. Paige, surprisingly, supported her. I learned the hard way, Paige said publicly. Applause for both. Turning point? Sienna felt shift. From enemies to Allies. But trust rebuilt slowly. Alex's family thawed slightly, inviting Sienna over. Tense dinner. Questions on phase, but politeness. Sienna held firm. It's who I am. Pride in her voice. Inside. This is the fight, daily assertions. Betrayals echo. An old friend leaked Paige's secrets online. Payback. Sienna saw the hypocrisy. Don't stoop, she advised Paige. Irony. Roles reversed. Paige nodded. Thanks. Bond forming? High stakes, college apps. Sienna wrote essays on resilience. Paige on redemption. Dad promised support, but with caveats. As long as it's respectable. Respectable? Code for straight passing? Sienna challenged. Love isn't conditional. Argument ensued, but Dad backed down. Victory small, but significant. Personal growth. Sienna sketched portraits of Alex of family pre-chaos. Art as therapy. Thoughts. Pain births strength. But at what cost? Lost innocence, fractured bonds. Alex proposed. Run away together? Joke. But temptation real. No, Sienna decided. Face it head on. Moral choice. Flight or fight? Fight. Paige's gesture. Deleting the video, issuing public apology. I was wrong. Support my sister. Views shifted. Society's mirror. Change possible, but hard one. Sienna's response. Cautious acceptance. One step. Inside. Healing begins with accountability. As summer neared, tensions eased. Family trip planned. Test of unity. Sienna invited Alex. Dad hesitated, then agreed. Progress? Or facade? Time would tell. The family trip to the lake house tested fragile truces. L'auteur tentative, conversation probing. Dad grilled burgers, asking Sienna about art school. Proud of you, he said awkwardly. Mom organized games, avoiding deep topics. Paige and Sienna shared a room, echoes of childhood, but charged. Late-night talks. Paige sharing vulnerabilities, Sienna opening wounds. I forgive you, Sienna said finally. But I'll never forget. Paige nodded. Fair. Inside Sienna. Forgiveness isn't erasure, it's freedom. Back home, normalcy settled uneasily. School year ended. Sienna graduated amid cheers. Alex by her side hand in hand. Public now defying stares. Society's evolution. More allies, fewer foes. But prejudice persisted. Subtle jabs, online remnants. Paige's transformation. Volunteering at LGBTQ+ centers. Making amends, she said. Genuine? Sienna watched, wary but hopeful. Family dynamics shifted. Open dialogues, fewer secrets. Dad attended a PFLAG meeting. Mom read books on acceptance. Change is real, but rooted in crisis. What if no video? Would we still be blind? Alex and Sienna plan futures. College in the city, shared dorm? Dreams intertwined. But realities. Financial strains, societal barriers. Ethical debates in quiet moments. Is love selfish if it burdens others? No, they concluded. It's essential. A final confrontation. Old bully from school message slurs. Paige reported it, standing up. No more hate, she declared. Sienna's pride. My sister's growth, my influence? Ripple effects. Reflection deepened. Sienna journaled. The outing was a catalyst, painful but awakening. Family confronted biases. I claimed my truth. But the cost? Trust eroded, innocence lost. Was it worth it? Debatable. Society preaches tolerance but demands conformity. My choice. Authenticity over ease. Years glimpsed. College life, advocacy work. Paige as ally. Family mended imperfectly. Alex forever? Hopeful. But life's uncertainties loomed. In the end, Sienna stood taller, scars badges. The journey. From betrayal to awakening. But questions lingered. Was outing Sienna ultimately a necessary evil that sparked positive change? Or an unforgivable act of cruelty regardless of outcomes?